Clearing close in the forest you'll find a fabulous banquet, a fairy ball. If you close your eyes and you open your mind, the veil disappears and you see it all.
Hi my angels, it's Hailey Reese, and I definitely just looked at myself in the viewfinder and this feels like some sort of classroom role play video. But instead I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of the information that I've gathered over the years as far as vision boards go, how you use them, how to make them effective, and then I'm going to do a mock-up vision board as to how I set mine up every single month and hopefully change your guys' lives for a positive or in a positive way. So a vision board is actually a tool used to concentrate and remain focused on like specific goals and visions that you have for yourself in this life. For me personally, it's kind of become a tool for me to remind myself and the universe of all of the goals that I'm working towards and the things that I would really like to foresee for myself. And I have had tremendous success with this ever since I started focusing my energy into my vision board, really setting goals for myself and communicating these goals out into the universe. My life has been changing dramatically. If you guys watch my vlog channel, the link's in the description, self-promo. If you guys watch my vlog channel, you know that when I had originally set out to buy my car, I was having a lot of trouble at the first dealership, and it was really discouraging. But instead I came home, I wrote that I was going to get, you know, this particular car in this particular color, specifics are important, on my vision board, and the next day I went to a different dealership, and by that night I found out that I had got the car. So everybody's been asking me all about how and why and all of that jazz, so that is why I've decided to make today's video. A really good example of how a vision board works is I can actually attribute this to my life currently, and it's when you buy a specific car or you get yourself a new shirt or a new item or something of that sort. Have you ever noticed that you start to see this all the time? Like for me personally, I just got a Jeep Wrangler, and it seems like everywhere I go, I'm suddenly seeing Jeep Wranglers. But the fact of the matter is, it's not that there weren't as many Jeep Wranglers before or that I wasn't passing as many Jeep Wranglers. It's that I've had my mind and my attention on my Jeep because it's something that I've always wanted and that I've just attained. So now my mind is out subconsciously looking for things of the same sorts. So essentially, when you continue to focus your attention on the things that you want in life, you in turn actually attract those things, which can be a very positive thing or can be a very negative thing. And what I mean by a negative thing is if you're somebody who is continuously thinking negative thoughts and negative things, that's what you're attracting into your life. So the way that a vision board becomes really effective is you take the time to sit down, to recognize the goals that you want, the positive things that you want to come into your life. You mark them down, and each and every day you keep your attention and you keep your focus on these things, and eventually you will 1000% attract them into your life. So how do you make one? A lot of people have different ideas, and different people are more creative than others. And so for me personally, my approach is by using a whiteboard that I've mounted to my wall in my office and marking it, you know, as my taste and as my goals change. I'll reach a goal and then I'll decide to wipe that goal clean and start with a new one. So I've found that by using a whiteboard where I can keep it fresh and keep it changing as my goals are met, works for me. Now some really creative people will use like a bulletin board, and they'll actually print out or take photos of the certain things that they want, and they'll make a collage because maybe they don't want to write out the things that they want, but they want to put a collage of images. I personally use words to mark mine out. I really enjoy writing, so for me personally, that's what works best. But whatever way works best for you is what's going to bring you the best results. So I have this like file folder that I put my research from videos into. Well, not this particular one, I have a whole bunch of them that I do that with, but I figured I would do a mock-up one with you to kind of show you how I break down my vision board and then maybe give you some inspiration on how to create yours. Now, if you're somebody who's on a budget, you could actually use something like this or even just a piece of paper as your vision board. The fanciness or the quality of what you're using as your vision board does not change the intent and does not change the magic that happens with it. So you could take something like this, you could do what I'm about to do now, and you could pin it up on your wall and see it every single day. You could put it next to your mirror and get ready next to it every single day. But the goal is to create something physical that you are going to look at each and every day. You need to constantly be reminding yourself. So how I start out my vision board is I make sure that I write whose vision board it is. So I'll write on my vision board, Hailey, Reese's vision board. So I'll put that in one of the corners of the whiteboard. I personally right now have it next to the month that I'm working with. So since we're approaching June, I'll make this a vision board for June. So at the top of my whiteboard, I will write June 2018. And I'll underline it so that it kind of looks like this. At the very top of my vision board, I like to really map out my weekly goals, because I feel like starting one step at a time and working towards, you know, some things that you can change day to day really helps to get you to those bigger goals. So for an example, I could put my weekly goal as 4 daily Hailey videos. So that's not something that I want to attract into my life, but that's something that I'm putting out there as in, you know, I want to do this week. I'm reminding myself I'm going to make it happen. Another thing that I could put is 1 missing persons case. You know, and then let's say that I just went out for an audition or something, and this is something that I want to attract, not something that I could do on my own. I could write, get the callback. But specifics are very, very, very important in a vision board. So instead of just saying, get the callback, I didn't audition for anything right now, so I don't have anything. But let's say I auditioned for Annie. For the role of Annie in Annie. So what's important about this is that we're not setting broad goals, we're setting very, very specific goals that we want to essentially manifest into our lives. So if I was to just write, get the call back, I might get a call back for something totally different, where the universe and my mind, you know, what I'm projecting, what I'm manifesting may find some confusion. You want to be very direct and very, very to the point. If you want to get a vacation trip booked, not just book a vacation. Book a vacation to Hawaii or to somewhere tropical. Just be as specific as you possibly can for your goals for optimum results. So what I mean by this as well is when I was really wanting to get my Jeep, I wrote, I will get my Jeep Wrangler in silver. And I was very, very specific on, you know, the make, the model, and the color of it. And I ended up getting exactly that. So you gotta really, really focus your intent on specifics. So those are just a few really, really simple examples. You can make really specific things. You can get really, really deep with things, you know. If you have a test that's coming back from your doctor's office that you're really, really nervous about, you know, you could make your weekly goal to get great news about this specific test from the doctor, you know. And you can even write, I will get great news from this specific test from my doctor. You know, anything is possible with these. Don't think too small, but also don't think ridiculous. So I'm not gonna write on here, I will have an elephant tomorrow. It might happen, but you want to keep your vision board in line with your goals. Now, with that being said, I'll give you guys the best example. Like a year and a bit ago when I had first started YouTube, I had my vision board in my office then too. And I had written on my vision board that I really wanted to hit 100,000 subscribers by 1 year, which would have been this February of 2018. So I wrote this on my vision board, and every day that I looked at it, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit 100,000 by my 1 year mark. And I hit it like in a couple of months. And that was just something of me manifesting continuously, looking at that goal of mine. It came even sooner. So as much as that goal seemed totally unrealistic, you guys, I had like 50 views a video, I had like maybe 25 subscribers. I put I wanted 100,000 by 1 year. That would be so awesome. That was my goal, and it manifested. So yes, you can think outrageous in your mind. You could say, I want to be doing this by next year, and it might seem unrealistic, but you can make things happen. But don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to on this day. Say by this day, and constantly think sooner, sooner, sooner. Make it happen, manifest it. So moving on, I then have my monthly goals. Now these can be like anything. You know, you're thinking within a whole month span. So let's say that you want to lose weight. You could put lose 10 pounds this month. I could put, for an example, that I would like to hit 500,000 subscribers. Let's say that you're looking for some sort of a promotion at your job, and that promotion is, you know, a $1,000 bonus. You could put receive $1,000 bonus from work. This vision board is jumbled. I'm just giving you guys as many examples as I can. So let's say you've mapped out all of your weekly and your monthly goals. Well, now you could put, you know, major goals. So major goals just means things that you're thinking about that you really want to manifest. So I could put go on a world tour. I could also put release merch. I could also put release new music that the Reese's Pieces love. You know? So now we've mapped out weekly goals, monthly goals, major goals. We have the month that we're catering this to in particular, and we have that this is Hailey Reese's vision board. So now what I like to put on my vision board is I like to put a little square kind of down in the bottom to leave open for anything, and I'll get into what I've used that for in the past. But then I also like to put a quote. So the quote that's on my vision board right now says, remember to thank God every single day, work hard, stay humble. So for an example, let's make one for you guys. You could say, remember your thoughts create your reality. You have magic inside of you. Create the world you've always dreamed of. And then I like to do little bubbles around it like I'm in 7th grade still. So that's kind of a mock-up of how my vision board looks right now. Obviously these aren't my particular goals. I was making a lot of them up. But you know, I have the weekly goals, monthly goals, major goals, the quote of the month that is something that I really want to remember and constantly remind myself. Or it could even be a reminder that you're enough, whatever it is that you feel is important for you to remember and for the universe to respond to. And then over here, I've always left a space. And an example of this was when I burned my thumb super, super bad. A lot of you were like, Hailey, like, how does it look so good now? And I had actually written just like this on my vision board. I wrote, heal my burn. And my burn healed incredibly, and I looked at it every single day. And on top of that, I wrote, I will get my Jeep Wrangler 2018 in silver, and it happened. So this is just a vision board where you are essentially pouring everything that you want out there. You're telling the universe that this is what you want for yourself. You're setting it for yourself, and you are continuously putting this in a place that you can remind yourself each and every day what your goals are and how you're going to achieve them. So that's how I make my vision boards. Like I said, a lot of people will print out things. So, you know, if you want 500,000 subscribers, you could print out an image of someone who has reached it and kind of cut just their subscriber count and put that on. If you want to go on a vacation to Tahiti, print a picture of Tahiti. You know, you could make a collage if you're more of a visual person rather than writing. But for me, I like to see, you know, what it is that I've written out. Now, when you're creating your vision board, what I think is a really important key and step is to, you know, let the universe know that this is what you're doing. Say to the universe, you know, I'm writing these things on this board. This is what I want to manifest for myself. Please, you know, help me to make these things happen. Let's make these things happen. This is what is going to happen for me. And you must be sure that when you look at it, remind yourself, yeah, I deserve that. That's gonna come for me. Yeah, okay. But don't forget to work hard for the things that you want in life. You know, there's certain things that, yes, they're out of your control. Like if I wanted to be Annie in the play Annie and I wanted to call back, I can only do my part and hope that they'll call me back. But, you know, with me wanting 500,000 subscribers, I can't expect to just put it on my vision board and poof, I'm gonna have them. I have to continue to work hard while I'm doing that. But it's a great way to tell the universe what you want. It's a great way to manifest things because your mind is so much more powerful than you could even imagine. Well, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's vision board video. I hope that you guys can utilize this in your life and create a future for yourselves that you've always imagined. Anybody has the power to create their own reality within them. There's nobody on this earth that's born with a special gift to do so. It's something that we are all born with inside of us. We just have to learn to utilize it. And a vision board is a very, very inexpensive, easy way to manifest all of your desires. Like I said, even just this, something like this up on your wall every single day will change your life. So if it's something that you guys are interested in, please, please, please let me know in the comments below if you guys have a vision board, how you guys go about creating your vision boards, and if you create one after this video, please let me know if the things that you try to manifest or that you are manifesting happen for you, because I love hearing people's success after I kind of tell them to create these vision boards. Actually, my mom had a vision board and she didn't feel like she was using it properly because she would see the things that I would write on mine and these things were just manifesting in my life. And so she kind of took the approach on how I break mine down, and now things are manifesting in her life as well. So it's really, really special. It's something that we can all do, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys are new to my channel or you are just not yet subscribed but you do enjoy my videos, please go ahead, click the subscribe button and turn your post notifications on, because YouTube doesn't always like to notify people when I'm uploading, and if you like my content, I really don't want you to miss when I upload, so please do that. Remember, my loves. Oh, wait, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, because that makes my heart super, super happy when you guys do that. It honestly does. I say it all the time because it just flows so nicely, but really and truly from the bottom of my heart, it makes me so, so happy knowing that you enjoy my content. But okay, remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until next time, I love you.